Today's video, I'm going to be talking about sometimes periods of our life, we're starting a new chapter. Now, as you get older, or possibly any time in life, depending on where your life's trajectory is headed, you might even think of it as starting a new book, to where you're no longer everything a continuation of the days, the weeks, the months, and years before, but to the point where you want to close that book, start new, start fresh. And even though it's still part of the same saga, the same series, the same trilogy, you're opening up a new book now. It's time to start anew. Health and anything in that realm is, and if you haven't been living a healthy life, that could be the new book that you're opening up. You're closing up and finishing off the chapters of being sick, the chapters of being diseased, the different paragraphs and the different sentences and words that kept adding up little by little. And now you find yourself in a position where you no longer want to be in, you're fed up, you're sick, you're tired of it, and you want change. You want to close that book up. Open up a new book. This one has more clarity. You're able to see some of the things you did right, some of the things you did wrong. You're a little bit smarter and wiser now. You've taken a look around you. You've gathered what you want to be like, what you don't want to be like, what you personally have done, what you no longer want to do. You have a chance now to start anew. It's fresh. The pages aren't written yet. And no matter what point you are in your life, you're able to do that. Whether it's the later rounds of your life, the middle rounds, or even in the beginning. It's never too late to just start over. And that's kind of where I'm at personally myself. That's why I got the idea of doing such a video like this today, kind of relating it with other people where maybe they are in their health journey. My personal story of it all is just basic life in general. It might not be so much towards health for me, although there are some healthier things I'd like to be doing, both mentally, physically, spiritually, and all of those realms. A lot of it has more to do just with contribution and adding value into the world, being more of service to others is the new book I'm trying to open. I've lived a lot of the years of my life for myself. I might not have been so selfish the whole time, but when you realize you haven't really done much for society at large, and deep down within, you've always felt that drive to do so, but never got motivated and the courage enough to do it. And if you have started doing it, to have the energy and the momentum and the will to be consistent at it. So that's the new book I'm opening. I'm closing the old book of mostly living for myself. The first 40 years of my life, I lived basically for myself. And I want the next 40 to be living for others some way, shape, or form. My gift is in health and seeking the truth and calling out the BS of things. So I just kind of want to share that into this world, a world in which is very blindfolding for us, programs our minds and our brains to suit its needs, not quite so much our own. I felt that's one of my superpowers I've always been able to do, is when I see the masses of people doing something, it usually lets me know that it's probably not the best, the right, or the truth for that matter. And I really feel that is a gift, especially in a world that can be highly distractive, not focused, and looking more at other people's shiny things instead of the own shine within them to extract and bring out into a world that needs it more than ever. So that's the first chapter I'm headed towards in my new book. I challenge any of you, if you feel at a period of your life where you can use a good change, where you can feel like you want to reinvent yourself, do something different, take a chance or a risk on something greater, it's always a good time to do that any point of your life, but the best times during story time when someone's talking about it with you, or you're just sitting in your room before you go to bed at night, not able to sleep because you're not quite sure the direction your life might be headed. A good time to think about where you might want to go. Do you want health, mental stability? Do you want guidance? Do you want truth? These are some of the things to ask, because it's within those things you're going to find a better pages to put into your new book. If you're happy where you are, just keep those chapters going. Nothing wrong with that. Take care.